Warning, the following podcast has outdated attitudes, language, and cultural depictions which may cause offense today. This podcast is also the sole opinion of just one person, and that person is me. So, if you happen to get offended easily, sorry, suck it up and enjoy life anyway.
What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? No! Son of a bitch!
Welcome, ladies and gents, to another great podcast episode of Time for Crazy. I am your host, Cracker Joe. Stick around today because we're going to have a great show and a great frickin' time. I'll discuss shit from my daily life and my past just for laughs and see if you can relate. Don't forget to subscribe to my podcast to get the latest episodes right to your phone or tablet. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Stick around. It's going to be a crazy good time.
Oh my God, he said crazy good time. I can't believe he actually said that because we are always having a crazy good time here with Cracker Joe on Time for Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want to let everybody know I got somebody new in the studio. She's going to have an opinion for you ladies out there on these bullshit fucking dating apps, because that's what we're talking about today. Cracker World, we're talking about that fucking bullshit dating scene. The dating scene of the internet world. What do you think, Mystical?
It's a crazy situation.
Very crazy situation.
Anyone that goes online dating is really desperate.
Desperate.
Yeah.
Desperate. Why are they desperate? I mean, there's people out there that don't go to bars, so where else are they supposed to pick up women?
Well, I'm just saying if you're desperate enough to go there because really you don't really know what you're getting when you're talking to a guy.
True, but that's why you gotta kind of talk to them outside of the whole dating app, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but a lot of people are on there. I've had talked to a lot of guys and they never wanted to meet. They always just wanted to text back and forth. Like,
well, those are the guys that are probably queer, living in mom's basement and shy and probably pale as fuck because they've never seen the goddamn sun.
Right.
So you quit talking to them.
Right.
But somebody that's interested, that wants to meet, why can't you? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Because there's a lot of females out there that would disagree. I'm going to tell you. There's a lot of females out there that would rather ghost you than just stand up and say, I'm not interested no more. I liked you when I saw your picture, so I swiped right. You liked me back when you saw my picture, so you swiped right. And we matched. But I don't want to talk to you.
There's a lot of judgmental women out there.
Right, there is.
Yeah.
Judgmental fucking bitches.
Yeah.
Damn cunts. Anyway, remember the old days back in the 90s before the apps and the internet and all that other bullshit where you would actually introduce yourself face to face and talk to somebody before, you know, anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way dating was fun. That's where it should be at. But the shit that they do now is they don't want to meet outside of the online presence.
Yeah, I know. I've met a lot of guys who didn't really want to meet. It's like, what's the whole point of being on the website if you don't want to meet them?
Right. Why even bother being there if you have no obligation or no
well, I think
intention on
a lot
meeting.
of the men that don't want to meet, or even women, make themselves out to be more than they are on the internet, and that's why they don't want to meet. So they don't want people to realize that they're not who they say they were.
Oh, you mean kind of like with the Snapchat fucking filters and Facebook filters and all the Instagram filters and all that bullshit they put on their photos before they upload them?
Yep.
So they already look fake.
Mm-hmm.
So right there is a red flag in my book that says I'm a fake hoe. I'm just here for hoeing, for show. And then they got those other pics that are showing a little bit more of them as a sex symbol instead of a human being, but yet in their description they want to be treated like a human being, not a sex symbol. So they contradict themselves a lot.
Yeah, I don't get that. I think the reason women do that is they think that that's the only way they can get attention from men. I don't know.
But then when you eyeball them in the street and you say, "Ooh," give them a hoo-ha and a holler, they give you a dirty look, tell you to fuck off, or call the cops for harassment.
Yeah, I don't get that either. If you don't want to be, harassed like that, then cover up.
It's like, bitch,
men are kind of dogs. They're gonna
fucking
look.
animals, man. We're animals,
right?
Straight up animals.
Exactly.
And like any other animal, we're gonna be going around sniffing asses until we find the ass that we like.
Exactly. So,
and if
cover up if you don't want them looking at you or whistling at you or anything like that.
Right.
Cover up.
And if you're not covered up, accept the fact that somebody's checking you out, hooting and hollering and whistling. Put your chin up in the air and say, "Yeah, you're damn right. I look good."
That's the whole reason why women do dress like that, is to get the attention.
But most of
Maybe
them
their
turn
daddy
down the
didn't give
attention.
them attention enough at home. I don't know.
But most of them turn down the attention. So why dress that way to get the attention, only to turn down the attention when you get the attention?
I don't know. I don't get some women. I swear to God.
Then I need a different panel, because you're obviously not going to be much help in this situation.
Yeah, because I'm not like that. I don't. I don't go out and look for men's attention. Okay.
Well, on the app, it's a good place to hide your true identity.
Exactly. That's why. Yeah, and that's why I say you got to be kind of desperate to go there.
The other thing I really hate is when you try to get digits to exchange phone numbers, at least to have a conversation, voice to voice, or to have a real closer connection of sorts. They freak the fuck out. Don't want nothing. No. You're moving too fast. Click, and you're fucking ghosted. You're done. That's it. You're blocked. But you've been talking for 3 fucking days on the dating app, and all you want to do is speak to the fucking human being instead of misinterpreting a text message by mistake.
Really human. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I don't.
And make sure it ain't Bob hanging out in mom's basement, fucking jerking off, talking to you.
Right. Because if a guy feels comfortable enough to give me his number, I'm going to give him my digits.
With today's modern technology, you can easily block that person.
Right.
If you give them your phone number.
Right.
So when you give them your phone number, and if you don't want to talk to them no more, or they're harassing you, just block them. That's easy. Right. It's simple.
I get it. Yeah.
I don't understand why y'all can't. Y'all bitches can't do that.
That either.
Dating back in the 90s, before the internet and the applications, was so much easier. It was easier to approach a woman at the bar than it is to do it online. And at least in my opinion, it is, because you know what you're getting. Go ahead, turn me down at the bar. I don't give a shit. I'll turn around, walk over across the street, or walk over across the bar and talk to somebody else. I don't care. But on a dating app, they lead you on to nowhere before you've failed in that conversation with them, and to try and at least open up and have a conversation with somebody on a dating app is next to impossible. For one, having a conversation face to face and in person like you could in the 90s, you didn't have a choice. Right. It was very rare that you would walk up to the opposite sex at a bar, at a club, and start talking to them, and they would shun you away right away and walk away. Usually you'd have to do something stupid, say something stupid to get them to do that. They wouldn't just do it right off the get-go.
Right.
These bitches on these dating apps do it right off the get-go. And it's ridiculous. They like you. You like them. You match. But then they blow you off. They fuck you over. They kick you to the curb. They ghost you. They fucking whatever. They do everything but what they say in their profile. I want to find a nice guy to take care of me and be nice. I can take care of myself. I got my own job. I got my own car. But I just want a man in my life. But then when somebody comes along to try to play that role, they don't want nothing to do with it.
I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't get it.
Bitches. Ain't nothing but crazy, stupid
'Cause
bitches.
If a guy's gonna take time, everyone, you never know what someone's life is like. If they're gonna take the time out to send you a message saying hi or something like that, even if I'm not attracted to them, I'm gonna respond because I'm a nice person.
Right.
So I don't get why women do that.
Well, it's because sitting in on a dating app,
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Right.
that's all you have is idiots on there. You got scammers.
Yep.
You got your idiots that are living in mom's basement, masturbating to the fucking Sears catalog from 1983, pretending to be someone that they're not online just so they can get dick pics from you. And that's another thing. Yeah. Come on. Let's start up. Let's start a little something here and stop the dick pics.
Yeah.
Guys,
Truly.
stop.
We don't want to see your dicks.
I mean, have you ever take a picture of your dick and look at it? Just look at it for about 5 minutes. Does it really look sexy at all? Does it look fascinating? Is it spectacular? No, it's not. There's nothing spectacular. There's nothing fascinating about a fucking
women
dick.
like it, but
They like how it's used.
they
not
like it
how it's
right.
looks. They
Right.
like how it's used.
Yeah, and
They don't like how it
sending
looks.
a woman a dick picture is not going to make her fucking jump on your lap.
Nope.
Trust me.
Nice kid, but a little dumb.
If you're gonna send a dick pic, that's basically what you're gonna boil down to. Is just being a little dumb.
Right.
And you're making all the other good guys out there look bad because some of us don't. I don't like to look at my dick. I don't like the look of it. I don't like sending pics of it. I'm not going to send pics of it. Now, if you ask me for a dick pic, I'll get that motherfucker hard as a rock and send you a pic. No problem. I'll put some mustard on it. I'll put a little bit of fucking whipped cream on the tip of it. I don't care. However you want it, I'll send it to you. I'll put a tuxedo on that motherfucker if that's what turns you on. But I'm not going to just randomly say, "Here's my dick."
And who really does that? Texts a random female and then would be like, "Oh, she wants a picture of my dick."
Right?
Come on, guys. Use your head, not your
Not the
dick
little head,
Yeah.
the big one on
The
your
big
shoulders.
one on your shoulders.
What's
yeah.
the big idea?
You gotta straighten up and act like a fucking adult. Act like a grown ass man. Because a woman can send her twat pic, cunt pic, pussy pic, whatever. Any guy would fucking enjoy that. But that's different. We like to look at our meat and admire our meat before we throw that shit on the grill and cook it. Okay? That's just a man for you. Doesn't matter if we're in our backyard or in the bedroom. We want to stare at that meat before we cook it. Sometimes you want to beat it on the counter before throwing it on the grill. And that's fine. But women, they have a more sensible approach. They don't want to see the hot dog. They just want to eat it when it's cooked. So finish it up and then cook and then serve it to them. But don't pre-serve a cold hot dog to a female. She ain't gonna look at a fucking plate of hot dogs and go, they look good. And then you go, no, but you bring a cooked plate of hot dogs, them look good. Right?
Right.
See? So you got to make sure that you plan it right and don't do it ahead of time. Do it afterwards. Wait for her to ask for the dick pic. Wait for her to say,
Exactly.
let me
If
see
she
that.
wants it,
Let me see
she'll
that
ask.
monster cock of yours. But usually that's going to be after you guys already been dating anyway.
Right.
When the sexual pics start exchanging.
Right.
So let's start a petition, and let's stop the dick pics. Stop the dick pics. Stop the dick pics. Stop the dick pics. Let's start picketing at places.
I'm down.
We'll go to tuxedos and
Tuxedo.
whatever it's called now, I guess. We'll hit some of the bars and some of the clubs and banter around with fucking big signs that says "Stop the dick pics." Go to Tinder's headquarters and walk around with fucking picketing signs. No dick pics. No dick pics.
Plenty of Fish, but I think we put them out of business.
I know Plenty of Fish would definitely go out of business if they could no longer receive dick pics.
Right.
But yeah, it is what it is. So, and the other thing, ladies out there, I'm going to tell you this right now. Just because one asshole treated you like shit online or offline, don't think every guy out there is going to do it. Don't blame every guy out there.
Good point. I struggled with this. Seriously struggled.
Yeah.
I hated men for 5 years.
Yeah. And see, you was a man-hating son of a bitch, weren't you?
I was. Yes, I was. I hated men.
Wow. So you went dick-free for 5 years.
No, I'm not saying dick-free.
See, you didn't hate men that much.
Oh, I did. No, she was
on
do my
top
thing
of
and send them on their way. Yeah.
She was choking and slapping the shit out that motherfucker. Anyway, okay.
No, you're doing it all wrong.
That's what she was saying every time. Every time some dude went down in between the thighs, man, it was like, no.
That's not how you do it.
Hitting the motherfucker with a wiffle ball bat on the back of his head. That ain't right. Bow. So, I mean, if you're going to train somebody, I suppose train them right.
Yeah.
I mean, it may not work for you, but it'll work for the next woman. So at least you did something good for society.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving on that recap. Really, it boils down to something simple as this. If you're going to be on a dating site, be mature enough to talk to the person that you like on there, or they like you on there, or basically have the balls to send you a fucking message, especially if you match. The least you could do is reply. If you don't want nothing to do with them, then say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to match you. Or you don't want to talk to them anymore, just say, hey, you know what? You're not really my type. Sorry. Say something. But when you bitches be ghosting people, it really makes it hard for any man really to move forward and believe anything that comes out of any female's mouth beyond that point. Because once you've been ghosted 20 fucking times in a row on a dating site that you've never seen the female before, you've never spoken to the female before, you've barely even sent a text message through an app to the female before, and you've been already spit in your face several times, it kind of lowers a motherfucker's self-esteem. I mean, a guy can't even go out in public and say hi to a female without being worried that it's something like the dating app is going to happen to him out in the field. What the fuck? Relax, chicas. And quit being such bitches. Stuck up fucking bitches. If you're on a dating app, you're there to date. You're there to find someone to go on a date with. So if a guy asks you on a date, say yes or no. Don't blow him off. And if you've matched that guy, maybe it should be a yes. Because you matched him. So obviously there was something in the picture and in the description that they liked, that you liked. So go on a date. See what it's like. It's no different than coming across the bar with a drink, talking to somebody of the opposite sex. 5 minutes into the conversation, you decide you don't like what they're saying, how they are, who they are. You walk away. You say, I'm not interested. And you walk away with your girlfriend. You walk away, go back to your buddies, whatever. But to just Kaiser Sose, that's chicken shit, and that just gives women a bad rap all over the place. Seriously, it does. But y'all just stop judging guys. Quit blaming us for what happened in the past with that one dude that you went on a date with, freaked you out. And if somebody fucking matches you on the dating site and they want to exchange phone numbers so they can talk to you fucking on the phone, Jesus Christ, just do it. Because the worst thing that you could do is type a text message wrong and get the wrong impression to the other person. And that's where you'll lose everything. That's where shit gets fucked up. So, with that being said,
no good bushwhacking barracuda.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No good bushwhacking barracuda. What
the fuck?
It's that time again, motherfuckers. What the fuck? Okay, my what the fuck moment today was definitely out driving. I was with some friends, and Mystical was with, of course, and Jorge, my buddy, my Mexican friend, he was with me and all. I gave him a ride somewhere, and we came back, and some fucking idiot pulled out a quick start right into my lane at 6 corners and stopped. So I came flying up like a bat out of hell and stopped in front of him, laying on my horn. Scared the bejesus out of my buddy, out of Jorge. And when he realized what I was doing, his heart rate probably spiked over 130, and it shocked the shit out of him. And he was kind of freaking out and yelling at me. But you know what, Jorge? I had full control. It was all good. It was all gravy. It's all right. Because when Cracker Joe's behind the wheel, you ain't got nothing to fright.
That's what you think.
Oh, wigwamming, is it salaming through, or doing the salam shot thing, fucking zigzagging or whatever through construction pylons, okay, at 40 miles an hour on a bridge is not a big deal. Okay, I had full control. There was plenty of room for me to zigzag in between them.
But those cones were there for a reason.
Yeah, to keep people from driving in the right lane.
Yeah.
Well, they ain't done construction
and what'd you do?
yet.
You drove in the right lane.
Yeah, that was the only way I could zigzag in and out of the cones. I mean,
You're cracking.
if you're gonna rob the bank, you got to go in there, right? Can't go into the bank, you can't rob it. So anyway, today's gonna be something a little along the lines of the dating app. I hope you guys understand that the dating apps aren't that important, but that is a way of life, it seems to be nowadays, because people don't like to go out to the fucking bars, and people don't like to go out to the bars even after you meet on the dating app, which is really weird. Really fucked up. But anyway, with that being said, let's give it a couple shout outs to Mystical, my guest.
Hello.
She's my first
Thank you.
actual guest here on season 2. And we'll see if I bring her back on again or not. I don't know. She's kind of a pain in the ass. She's got this thing with her fucking iPad that she's got to have it shoved up her ass 24/7.
Oh,
Seems
you're
like.
so cruising.
I'm cruising for what?
A bruising motherfucker.
Shit, it ain't gonna be from you. Anyway, you better call your buddies.
What a gullible. What an in-cow poop.
Pretty much, yeah. You ain't getting nowhere. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Neil, let's give another shout out to my man Jorge. What's up, my
What's up,
Mexican
Jorge?
friend? Don't forget, man, I got your burritos and your tacos sitting right here for you. And if you want them, you know where to find me.
All right, folks, we have come to the conclusion of another wild episode of Time for Crazy. Thanks for sticking around, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get the latest episodes right to your phone, tablet, or your PC. Stop back next week for more crazy fun on Time for Crazy with your host, Cracker Joe. Have a wonderful week, and remember, stay crazy, my friends.
Dan, what if you could travel through time?
Travel through time? I haven't even got time for this. Okay, Dave, what if you were trapped on an island inhabited by zombies?
Could I eat them? Never mind. All right. What if you woke up in a foreign country and didn't know the language?
Parlo molto lingue, quindi starò bene. Ne parlo due. But forget that. Do you think aliens can poop?
Why would you even want to know that? Just forget about it. It's a weekly podcast to take you away from the strains of everyday life. Listen, download, and subscribe on all major podcasting platforms.